Nigeria's Terrahaptix just raised $11.75 million in one of Africa's biggest seed rounds. Two young founders, I think they're like 22 and 24, building a defense startup. I'm talking about drones, surveillance towers, ground vehicles, all being done from Abuja. This case, nobody's small. This is historic. And I can't tell if you can tell, but I'm impressed. They played it smart. Founders can't fund national strategy by themselves. That is the state's job. But when the system didn't show up, they didn't sit around complaining. Do you know what they did? They went where the capital was. That's leadership. The tech is being built to protect Africa. Nigerian hydropower, Ghanaian mining, and they have contracts already signed apparently, right? But there are global ambitions too. And that's where the strategy really matters because this $11 million came from the same US circles that built Palantir, the surveillance firm tied to ICE and the CIA and the US police. And while Terrahaptix is building from Nigeria, I also, when I was digging around, saw that there was a UK registered entity too. So it bears the question, where does the data from these defense systems go? Is it stored in Nigeria? Who holds the keys? Who has access? Because if the OS is built in Niger, the funding's foreign and the IPO lands, let's say, on the NASDAQ, right? Who really owns the future of African defense? And I'm not calling out the founders, I need to let you guys know that, right? Capital is hard to find and I understand that, right? But where was Nigeria's sovereign wealth fund? Where was Africa's sovereign wealth fund? Where's our version of Saudi's PIF or UAE's Mubadala? This is a seed round, right? It's priced, it's high risk, but defense is capital intensive. There'll definitely be follow-on rounds, A, B, maybe C, and every round means dilution. So who comes in next really matters. Guys, look at Paystack, brilliant startup. Stripe bought it, and now it's 100% US owned. And the US don't just own the company, they own the rails, the same rails that happen to be running payments for Nigeria's digital economy, right? And beyond just Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Kenya, Ivory Coast. And we need to understand that foreign capital moves fast because our own systems still move too slow, with no incentives, no protections, no patient money. So what's the play? Whilst governments don't need to buy the company, they definitely should be one of the main customers. That's how you keep the tech sovereign without crowding out the cap table. Equity without strategy just adds risk. But procurement gives you power. They should show up with capital, with contracts, or policy that protects local control. If you're one of the country's billionaires or one of Africa's billionaires or you're in the diaspora, then I'd say bring capital, bring skills, join the table. And if you're the public, even without money, you can stay invested by demanding continuity. Projects like this need protection that outlasts the government. They kick the door wide open. Now we've got to secure the room. And to the founders, I see you, I rate you, and I want you protected. Please deliver on this. We need you. Anyway, let's talk in the comment section.